A young girl had clearly been dead for years, yet she miraculously rose from her coffin. How could this be? Earlier, 3 workers drove to an old castle. They planned to dispose of chemical waste nearby, but upon learning the identity of the castle's owner, they hatched a wicked plan. The trio snuck into the crypt and opened the coffin of a noble lady, gleefully stripping the jewelry off her corpse. Suddenly, the ground shook violently. It was a significant earthquake. Toxic gas surged into the crypt, and in that moment, one of the corpses miraculously came back to life. It was Catherine, the noblewoman's daughter, who had died young. Seeing the thieves before her, Catherine wasted no time and sent them straight to the afterlife. She was no longer human. She had become a bloodthirsty undead. Stumbling and disoriented, the girl returned to her home, only to find that everything had changed. The once grand castle was now up for sale. Real estate agents busied themselves with tours, completely unaware of Catherine's presence. Staring at an old photo, she was flooded with memories. Helen had been her childhood companion. They were inseparable, like sisters. As they grew older and discovered love, their bond deepened beyond friendship. They vowed never to part. 2 years ago, a tragic accident claimed Catherine's life. Grief-stricken, Helen left the country to heal. On her first day back, she received a silent phone call from the castle. There were no words, only a familiar melody, the tune of a delicate music box Helen had once gifted Catherine as a token of their love. That night, the real estate agent snuck her boyfriend into the castle for a secret rendezvous, unaware that the rightful owner had returned. Before long, Helen also arrived at the castle. What she saw filled her with dread, but what truly shocked her was the sight of Catherine alive. Helen couldn't believe her eyes. How could someone who had died appear before her now? For a moment, she even thought Catherine's family had faked her death to stop their relationship. Seeing Catherine unclothed, Helen quickly covered her with clothing. Though she realized Catherine was no longer entirely human, Helen didn't care whether lover or ghost, she couldn't bear to lose her again. In the end, love triumphed over fear.